Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our Adrift Expedition walkthrough. In the last episode, we did all of Phase 3. We have 1 done, 2 done, and 3 we did in our last episode. We got our 3 synthetic creatures, so if you missed that, definitely tune into the last episode. But now, we're going to focus on 4 and 5. So number 4 is we need to chart waypoints. 4 more. We need to discover ancient ruins. We need to find a sunken freighter and completely explore a derelict freighter. So we need to get all that done in this episode. First thing we're going to do is get some waypoints. So actually, you know what? Let's do the ancient ruins. So in order to get your ancient ruins, make sure you highlight that mission, because if it's highlighted and you put down your signal booster, it will actually look for ancient ruins for you. Look at that. Scan for ancient ruins. 1 surge battery. Make sure you have the mission highlighted. If you don't have it highlighted, it will not give you that option. Definitely want to make sure that thing's highlighted. Now, boom. This will give you all of it you need. We need 5 of them, so make sure you have 5 surge batteries. Again, if you need to make your surge battery, you need 15 sodium nitrate, 20 gold, and 20 magnetized ferrite. I should have enough, so let's go. Don't forget your signal booster on the way. I've done that plenty of times where you fly away and you go, oh, now I left it, dang it. And you have to fly back and hopefully try to remember where it was. Or, you know, it's not a big deal. You can make another one, but kind of a pain in the butt. You don't want to have to keep rebuilding over and over again. So this is like, 14 minutes away. Let's fly up, because the higher you go, the faster you can go. Outside of the atmosphere, you have no wind resistance. And pulse over here. Yeah! Getting it all done. And as far as I know, these will not have any of the waypoints we need. They won't have any of the cool, like, satellite or the antenna-looking save points that we need. So we'll also need to be walking around looking for the antennas. Now, you can't just show up at the ancient ruin. You have to activate it. So we need to go all the way in here and just activate the main thing right here. As I touch the obelisk, images of the planet's ancient past flood my mind. The terrible beginnings of the Gek have been absorbed by this strange stone, and their tale seems desperate to escape. All who hear our words know of our might. Those who oppose us are broken to our will. Behold the power of the Gek first spawn. Galaxies lie at our feet. We are eternal. So this is not part of the storyline. They just want you to go through some of these ancient ruins. So it's not going to give you any background or any lore for the Adrift Expedition. But hey, oh yeah, we have our egg. Let's see what the new animal looks like. So let's pop it down. Look at this, Kawas. Look at this little guy, and he needs processed meat. Oh, that's kind of gross. I'll just pat you. Hey, be good, buddy. And let's search for another signal booster. And then, boom, our mission is still highlighted. So we get a ruin. If you don't see that option, just double check. Make sure your mission is actually highlighted. It's activated. That way it knows, okay, we're good. Make sure we're all good. It marks the location for us. Up there. So, and while we're here, let's look around for any unknown buildings, because they might have a cool waypoint we need. The worm up there. Not seeing anything. All right, dang it. Well, as we're flying around, we can look for buildings. So if you do a scan, a building might pop up like that. That way you can kind of see if this is a waypoint, or if it's a building that has a waypoint. And it should, because it's a shelter. There we are. So yeah, we're just going to knock that out while we're doing our ancient ruins as well. So we need to get that done in order to earn our submarine. We need to do these waypoints, these little antenna things. And once we get that done, we'll be able to look for a submerged ruin. Let's go over here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, there's a pillar right here. That does not have a waypoint on it. That kind of sucks. So, is that far away? Oh, it's 2 hours away. Yeah, we're just going to boost over there. Go up into the upper atmosphere, out in almost basically space. And hit this. Yeah! And yeah, so just slowly get it done. We only needed 4, so now we need 3 of the waypoints. So we need, what, 2 or 3 more of the ancient ruins. And don't worry if it gives you something that's not an ancient ruin. Sometimes it'll come up as a plaque. If it's a plaque, it's still good. So don't worry if it's something not ancient ruin. That's totally fine. It's only going to mark the things that you need. So let's see, but my next one might actually be a plaque or something like that, but we'll find out. We'll find out. The more of the Gek history. Through time and space, the first spawn endures eternally, ever watchful, unyielding over its dominion. Each foe will be crushed. Only the Gek will remain. I love the Gek. They're crazy. So we're at 3 out of 5, so we just need 2 more. Let's throw down another booster. Fire that off. Make sure my... oh, yeah, we don't need the viscous fluids. We'll get rid of that. Alien artifact detected. Another ancient ruin. Is that the same one? Now, keep in mind, if... Okay, it's not. It's 18 hours away. If it marks the same location, you can't do the same one over and over again. So that is a possibility. It's not... doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. So... if it marks the same location, you're going to have to like get up and fly a little bit to get a distance away from it. So it's kind of sucks because you waste a surge battery on that, but it's just one of those deals where the game kind of just looking for whatever's closest, and that might be the closest one. Let's get this a waypoint. Beautiful. And this one is 18 hours, is it? 1 day. Yep, there we go. Let's fly up here because I don't want to walk for 18 hours. I know it could happen, but I'd rather not. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna need to refuel. Oh, we're out of fuel. We're gonna have to land and get some fuel, or go into space and shoot some asteroids. That way we get some tritium for the fuel we need. Any other buildings around here? I don't see any yet. Just land here and grab this one. Ancient ruin, there we go. The foul scent of the Gek cannot be opposed. The first spawn commands all it surveys. We are masters of the stars. Our rule shall endure eternally. The Viking and Korvax cower and despair at our name. Because the Geks are awesome. Alright. Nothing here. We just need 1 more. 1 more. Let's throw down a booster. Surge for the ancient ruin. And alien artifact detected. And, ooh, is that a monolith? That is an ancient plaque. There you go. See, that's what I said. It could mark those as well. It's okay. It all counts. It all counts. So let's kind of scour a little bit. How many things? Oh, we only need 2 more checkpoints. So we just need 2 more of the save beacons, the little antennas, and we should be okay. Come on, give me 2 more. Let's fly up a little bit. Oh, there's a building right here. Let's see if it actually has an antenna. It does. So I like to just kind of fly by, because some things don't. Like a monolith won't, a sentinel pillar will not. So there's some buildings that it'll mark, but they don't have a save beacon on them. And go up high. Not seeing anything here. Nothing. That's all right. We'll go do our save or our beacon at another place as soon as we get to our ancient ruin, our plaque. Now, as we come in, let's see if we have another building around here somewhere. Come on, no buildings near it. Oh, there is one. But yeah, trading outpost that does not have a save beacon on it. Dang it, a waypoint. So let's hit this and we'll get all of our ancient ruins done. So this should do it. And then we got to look for another waypoint real fast. With each conquered world, the first spawn's resolve strengthens. None shall oppose the Gek, for fear their planets shall be shaken to dust. We will weep when there are no more worlds to conquer. All right, Gek. And we got it. It's done. Nameless history. So let's accept the reward. That is going to be powerful underwater oxygen upgrade, banned hazard protection, and historical document. So I would say you could probably install the water upgrade because we're going to need to go underwater anyway. The hazard protection, sure. We don't need the Viking report. You can sell it, make some money if you'd like. But you don't need it for any of the milestones or anything like that. All right, so now let's get one more checkpoint. Let's fly around a bit. We only need one more, so it should be pretty quick. Oh, yeah, right there. Yep, shelter. Make sure my launch fuel is filled. We're going to need to get some pulse engine upgrade or fuel. Hit this. There we go. Charted 12 waypoints. That was required because the reward for that is the Nautilin Advanced Equipment Blueprint. So the Nautilin is the submarine in No Man's Sky. We get a Supreme Submarine upgrade and an Underwater Survival Blueprint. So we should be okay. Yep. Efficiency jets. So now we just need to find a planet that has a lot of water. Obviously, this one does not. So we don't want to be here. And as we are, you know what? Let's get some asteroids. There we go. We need tritium. So just to get some fuel going, because we're going to need that for our ship. You'll randomly get a whole bunch of it out of these asteroids. That's why just sit around and farm them a little bit. Now these blue markers are tritium enriched asteroids, so you want to use those because they'll give you a lot. All right, that should be enough. That should be good enough. All right, let's move on to the last rendezvous. But on the way, we're gonna stop off and we're gonna just find a water planet. Yeah, right here. That looks good, right? Hopefully. Let's see. Now, generally, when you're in the galaxy map, you want to look for a system that says water. It's a water system. You're good to go. That means there's going to be a planet with a lot of water on it. And obviously, this is not the one. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't see any water on any of these. Incandescent? No, probably not. So, I messed up. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Look at it. It does not say water on that system, so no, you don't want to go there. There we are, water system. So in the details, it'll say water. That means there is at least one planet that has a lot of water on it. So that's what you want to look for. Not when, not randomly get lost and go, oh, crap, that's the wrong one. So let's see. Where's my water planet? Oh, my God, there's so many asteroids. No, no, no. That looks like a water planet to me. Endless Morris. Okay. Yep, you can tell because there's landmass, but there's water all around it. So remember, last episode, we got our crystal sulfide. We're going to need that. The other thing you want to get, if you don't have one, is a solar mirror. We should have the blueprint for it. Let's see. So you need gold, silver, and 25 chromatic metal. Easy enough to make. You're going to need that. Because we need to install an antenna on our submarine. That way we can look for and scan for a crashed freighter. A sunken freighter is what they call it. So let's get down in here. And we have our blueprint for our submarine. It needs to be underwater. You can't put it on the surface. So let's do Nautilin chamber. We need 5 metal plating. I totally forgot about that. All right. 5 metal platings. Do we have enough? We do not have enough ferrite dust. Crap. So let's get some ferrite dust real fast. I totally forgot about the metal plating part. Dang it. You'd think I'd be prepared on all this, but I'm not. That's easy enough to get, though. We got a whole bunch of these little rocks. Maybe. Maybe. How much do we have? 215. We need 250 magnets or a regular ferrite dust. Minimum 250. I would always recommend getting more than you need just in case anything goes wrong. And there we go. 300. That's good enough. So let's make our metal platings. We need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we should be good. Let's go back into the water. And it needs to be deep. You can't put it right on the surface. You got to put it down deep. Look at that. Must be constructed underwater. There it goes. Okay. And then once you put it down, go back into your build menu, go to edit, and delete the platform because we need some of this material back. We need those crystal sulfides back. Now, it doesn't matter. Your submarine is good to go still. You don't have to worry about having the platform. And now, once we're in here, we need to make a sonar, which needs 1 solar mirror, 3 crystal sulfide, and 50 ferrite dust. That's why I said get more than 250. So we'll insert that. Now we have our antenna. We can scan for underwater crashes. So press down on your D-pad to go to your quick menu and switch over to scan for crash freighters. And it will scan for a wreckage underwater because it's a submarine. It only looks for things underwater. Where's my ship? And you don't have to worry about your submarine. It is done. You don't need it anymore. I mean, you can use it if you want to, but it's not required. So let's go up here. Get in here, and we'll follow the marker for our crashed freighter, which is over here. 1 minute away. We were right next to it. Holy cow. That's kind of nice. It was right near where we were. I mean, it kind of sucks because I had to do all that, but that is the quick fire way to get it. If you know where a sunken ship is, where a sunken freighter is, you don't need to worry about scanning or anything. If you have like a location marked for you, absolutely you could skip all of that. But I want to show you how to do it if you're playing and you don't have no idea what's going on. Let's land on this hub. So you can land on anything that's outside of the water. I mean, anything that's substantial. You can't land like on the antenna or whatever, but you can land on this. But if you can't, if this is not sticking out of the water, like if yours is under the water, it's too deep, land on a landmass and you have to jump over and like swim to it a little bit. But mine is cool enough to be in shallow water, so I can just go down here and grab it. And you need to activate this. And again, this is not going to be anything with the story, just like the ancient ruins. It's just a log that you would run into normally. Life goes on day after day, delivery after delivery. I hope to go home soon. The life of a something is not for one like me. Multiple Sentinel energy signatures detected, requiring immediate something. Dropping out of warp. The Sentinels, what are they doing? Fighting each other. The Sentinel ships are engaging each other. They're ignoring us for now. The Sentinels have departed. Their distress signal nearby, broadcasting 16 on repeat. I'm gonna take a look. Yes. So fathoms below, we have our freighter. So now we can go back up to our ship. Now, I wouldn't suggest accepting the reward down here because I'll show you what happens. If you want to, you can do it, but you're going to sink. So if I accept the reward, boom. Look at that. My character sinks all the way down. We're going to apply the augmentations. So yeah, you don't want to do it while you're swimming. You want to accept a reward while you're like on the ground or maybe in your ship. That way you don't sink down, like in especially deep ocean, you'll go all the way back down, so it'll suck. You don't want to mess around with that. So we got a Starship class upgrade, inventory slots, and emergency signal scanner. So we got another signal scanner for a distressed or a derelict freighter. We can totally do that. So that's our next one anyway, so let's do a derelict freighter. In order to complete a derelict freighter, we need to call it in with the emergency broadcast unit. We just got that as a reward. Let's fire that off. And now it's activated, but it's looking. We need to pulse drive in order to find a derelict freighter. And then you just pulse drive for a little bit, and it should pop up. It's randomized for each system, so yours is going to look different than mine once you get inside. Every system has a different freighter that shows up. Let's land here. Make sure our inventory is empty. We don't need the submarine drive. We don't need these anymore. All right, so we're good. So, in order to finish a derelict freighter, you need to hit 3 different terminals: the crew manifest, the captain's log, and you need to find the bottom, the cargo, or the basically the upgrade station on the freighter. All 3 of them you need to activate, and you're done. You do not need to go to every single room. You don't need to explore the whole thing. You just need to hit those 3 terminals. So let's activate the door. And I always like to accept the rewards they give you. This is basically telling you, hey, look, everything's jacked up here. Are you sure you want to go in? Sorry, errors are all over the place. Restart the hazard control. Sorry, failure. We don't have any. Let's collect the emergency supplies. We'll get some stuff, and let's do unsealed door. So yeah, you don't need to go through every single door in here in order to finish an a derelict freighter. I would say make sure you have a weapon out and be very careful, because every derelict freighter is randomized. Sometimes it'll be security turrets that shoot at you. Sometimes it'll be aliens. Sometimes it's a combination of both. So let's look around a little bit. It looks like this is going to be an alien one. See all this alien stuff. So we're okay. Now you can open up all these cases and you'll get random stuff all throughout. You'll get nanites, you'll get money, you'll get all kinds of stuff. You don't need to do it though. The first thing you want to try to check for are these little iPads, these logs, because you should get a security clearance out of one of these. Sometimes it's the first one, sometimes it's like the 10th one you look at. It is a random thing, so sometimes it'll be first, sometimes it'll be the end. And so nothing out of that one. That's okay. Let's check this one and make sure we get a security. We're just looking for a security certificate. That way we can access the computers on this freighter. There we go. Security credentials. That's what we were looking for. So now we can ignore everything. We don't have to open up anything. I will tell you again, another secret to keep in mind is these doors. They'll have a number and a letter or an arrow above them. That means this is the way forward. If you see a circle with an arrow, that means it's a dead end. A circle means there's nothing forward. A number means there's more rooms ahead. So, I have security turrets. So just don't get in the lasers and you should be okay. Oh, they found me. Let's go through this door. There we go. We're going to run through it. So let me show you what a door with a circle looks like. That way you know what that is. All right, there it is right there. So this means it's a dead end. There's nothing forward. There's just one room. It's a dead end. So you don't want to go through a circle with an arrow. But I can show you what it looks like. So boom, dead end, right? So you can avoid those. Just look for the doors that have a number and an arrow. Like that one probably over here. Oh, wait a minute. Don't get caught by the laser. And yeah, yours is going to look different. You're going to have a different floor plan. You might have aliens. I have security turrets. So I just have to avoid the lasers and I should be okay. Oh, here's our first terminal, the green one. That's our first one. We need to activate this. This is basically showing you the crew records of how many people were here and what happened. So you don't really need to read it. There's no lore attached to the Adrift Expedition. This is going to be randomized for each one. It'll be different. And boom, done and done, I think, right? It's just, yeah, giving you locations of all the crew, but you get the crew manifest. And you can activate this teleporter. Make sure I recharge my cold protection. Oh, there you go. There's a security guy. So that's the first terminal we need to hit, but there's 2 more left. We need to hit the security terminal, and then we need to hit, or the captain, and then the, oh no, that was not a 0. I wasn't paying attention. Dang it. We need to hit the captain's terminal, and we need to hit the, what is it? The final upgrade terminal. Here we go. That's a number. And then no terminal in here. Run away. And you don't need to actually go down the ladder. If you can, just fall down. Watch this. Boom. No fall damage. You're good. I mean, kind of fall damage, but not enough to kill you. Any terminals? Oh, here we go. Here's the security terminal. It's orange. The secure mainframe. So again, this doesn't have anything to do with the Adrift Expedition, so you can kind of skip this if you want to, or if you want to read it, go for it. We're gonna log in with our security credentials that we picked up off the iPad, or the little data pad, whatever you want to call it. And come on. So we have that. Now we have the captain's log. So that's it. Well, almost. We have one more left. So that's a dead end. We're not going to go down there. We're going to go down this one. And here you go. Here is the upgrade station. It's going to be red. This is the final one we need. This is it. And again, you don't have to go through every door. You do not have to go through every door. You just have to hit all 3 terminals. It might be faster or slower depending on your specific derelict freighter. There we are! Salvage the derelict freighter. We went through and got all the pieces. So now we have to head back to our ship, get this all knocked out. And we are basically done with phase 4. That was pretty quick, right? Now we need to jump over to phase 5, so let's jump in our ship. And let's accept the reward for that. That is phase 4, derelict freighter. And we got one for ourselves. Now we need to drift towards infinity. That's our next one. We need to let our mind drift to the stars. So again, do your pulse engine. You're gonna have to do it for a little while, but we will run into the location after I think about 30 seconds or so. And we are getting really close to the end of the expedition. Let's do it. I ease the ship out of pulse flight and gently take my hands from the controls. The ship drifts slowly, uncommanded. There is no danger here. There is no anything here. The beauty that surrounds me is endless, infinite, breathtaking, and it is so far away. I cannot allow myself to really see it, to let my mind look directly at its terrifying entirety. It is far too big and I am far too small. But there is nothing else in the universe. I must face it. I let my mind relax and try to find my place among the stars. And that's it. There you go. That should be it. Let's let it upgrade. There we are. And, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, the rewards for the derelict freighter are, we get the derelict freighter. And then we get, for dreaming of freedom, we get a hazard protection blueprint and prepackaged airburst engine. So that's an upgrade for your jetpack. Jetpack upgrade, we'll slap that baby in there. Now again, we don't need any of this stuff. You can keep it if you'd like. I'm not going to keep it, so I'm just going to trash mine. When you beat the expedition, you can turn these in and get some tainted metal or some money or whatever, but I'm not worried about it. So that is all of phase 4 done. Now we have the Frigate of the Damned. This is the one that keeps popping in, the Damned Frigate. But look at all these. Internal life signs, absent. Doomed to sail forever, drowned in the stars. Look at this, unknowable past. All these are crazy. I love this. It's like a dead frigate. So now it is time to go to phase 5. We need to probe the boundaries. We need to find a lost traveler. We need to reach a planet to start my search. Let's do that, but we're gonna move towards the last rendezvous. Or actually, we're going to go to the last rendezvous because we're right there. We're basically done. Almost. We're getting close. We're getting close to the end of the expedition, you guys. So we have to find a boundary failure. We're going to have to do a couple of other things. Let's go to this first planet right here. This fungal mold planet. We're just going to land here. We need to scan for a boundary failure, basically a grave. Let's go. And again, we're going to be using our signal booster in order to find this. Locate a reality breach, use a signal booster, and it should give us a reality breach option. Make sure your mission is selected. That way it gives you the option for a reality breach, which is so freaking cool. I love that they updated the signal booster, at least for the expedition, to do that. That way we're not just flying around waiting to see something. We can actually have a marker for us. It's really good. So we know where it is. Let's go. And I think it's far enough away that we can fly up. And let's go this direction. Boundary is... What the crap? Is it a different planet? It's on a different planet? I've never seen that. It literally marked the location on a... Oh, wait. There's the ghost frigate. One by one, the boundaries weakened. The crimson ebbs begins to fade. Zzz. That's it, huh? Okay. And the freighter should go away. Let me land here. And let's talk to this grave, the boundary failure. Zzz. I see you. I see all of... To see this forsaken flicker of an entity, to hear their voice, it startles me. By the time I understand what I'm seeing, they too have been consumed by static. The only voice I have heard, and it is gone. Is this an illusion? A holographic echo in the noise? Or the fragment of some lost reality? Does not matter. They are static now, like everything else. Let's call out. Zzz, alone. You were not alone. I saw beyond the boundary. So let's grab that upgrade, or that milestone. Got it. Assorted glitches. And now the other one is to cook my own food. We should have all of that. So if you need to know the recipe, make sure you select it, and it should tell you what to do. So we need to make a nutrient processor. That way we can make our food. We need hermetic seal. We can do that. Where is it? There it is. So we're going to build a hermetic or a nutrient processor. And if we go in, it says locate raw, what's it called? Wheat. So there's wheat around here somewhere. Well, let's pick up our nutrient processor. We need to find some wheat. So it's going to be a food that is grown on the planet. It's not on every planet, so you got to make sure you're on a planet that has it. This planet seems to have it, so we're good. Oh, there it is. Haploid wheat. So we're making bread, but we need wheat and we need some flour, or some what is it? The bacteria to grow it. All right, to raise it. All right, well, let's get in here. Now that we have our flour, we need to process that into wheat, and you don't need to make more than one. You only need one, so I'm only going to process one. Put that away. And now we need to put in Fecium to make yeast. That's what I was trying to think of. So put in some Fecium. We got some earlier. And again, you only need one. You can make more than one if you'd like, but I'm only going to make it one. Take that out. And now we need to put in a combination of the wild yeast and the flour to make dough. And now we cook the dough to make some bread. Done. And there it is. By bread alone. So we got it. That's a milestone finished. Let's grab that. I got fish biscuits and salty juice. I don't like that. Fish biscuits? What is a fish biscuit? A well-baked biscuit created in the nutrient processor. What once was a thin sheet of vaguely sweetened nutrient paste has been elevated with the addition of carefully chosen ingredients. Gross. All right. So our next milestone is become serene in the face of infinity. So we need to gaze towards the stars. Now, it says stars, which means we have to find a nighttime sky. You can't be in your ship. You have to be on foot and you have to gaze up at the stars. So basically, they're telling us go to the dark side of a planet and look at the stars for like a minute. What the heck? All right, oh, we have a thing here. One by one, the boundaries weakened. Do we already see this? The crimson ebbs begins to fade. I've already read this. Bzz. Well, thank you for doing that again. All right. Dark side. I think this is the dark side over here. Let's head towards the surface. And it doesn't matter which planet you do it on. You just have to be on the dark side of the planet. You have to have a nighttime sky to look at. I don't think it matters if it's storming or not. Like, if there's a storm happening, just look up anyway, and you should still get it. But I haven't tried it in a storm, so I don't know. I don't know if that actually works. Well, here we go. We have a cool settlement right here we can just land at. And then, if it's highlighted, just look up. And there we are. Look at it's just counting. It's supposed to just meditate, relax. A still small voice. Just kind of take it all in. And we are almost finished with the expedition, you guys. So hopefully you guys have all your awesome rewards. You're getting all this cool stuff. There are some really, really awesome things that they give you in this, including a new ship, a new hauler. That's the final reward. But we also get some paint, some cool animals, all this cool stuff. Again, it depends on what you like. Some people don't care about the ship. Some people don't care about, customization or whatever. It's no big deal. I would rather get it done and always have it, because I can claim it on any other save. So I might need it later. I might like it later. A still small voice achieved serenity. So we've done it. We've achieved serenity. We have memory fragments. Those are random upgrades, which are cool. So a memory fragment should be right here. It'll give you a random upgrade when you open it. Open it up, and we got a shell greased unit. We also got a gauntlet, a hazmat gauntlet, and we got a toxin suppressor unit. We don't need any of those.
Extreme night temperature.
So our next one is Dream of Sleep. We need to pulse drive in space. Just like some of the other ones, you just have to pulse drive and let yourself relax and get taken into the void. And it should tell us. There it is. There is a voice inside me that drives me ever onwards. My voice? My exosuit? Something else entirely? Is it right? It is right most of the time, but not always. Not now. I am the pilot. I decide. Now I want to stop, to rest, to take it all in, to dream, to sleep. Bzz. All right, we took a second to breathe in and figure out what we want to do with our life. Take a second. Smell the roses, whatever you want to call it. All right, so that is almost the end. We have that one done. We got somnal dust with that, 128 of them. So now the last thing we have to do is reach rendezvous number 5, which is right over here. Make sure our fuel is powered up. So yeah, that's it. That's the last one. Let's drink some salty juice. Gross. Jetpack power surge detected. So that is the benefit. If you guys, like, a lot of people don't cook food because you don't need to. In this game, you can just create your life support gel and that's it. That's all you need. However, there are benefits to making your own food. Jetpack boost for like 5 minutes. That's an amazing thing. You also get some upgrades to like your health or your you can run for long distances. So there are benefits to it. They're like timed events. So it's not like you eat some food and permanently your run or your jetpack is better. It's only a limited time thing, but it's awesome to have like a stack of like 10 bread. You eat some bread and all of a sudden your jetpack is more powerful for like a minute or two. It's pretty freaking awesome. So there are benefits to it. It's not like game changing. It's not like you absolutely need it, but it's fun to know. Oh God, it's fun to know that it's there. All right, let's look around. I don't see anything. So instead of going down, we're going to go up. So I can always go down if I need to. It's easier to jump down into a crevice versus trying to climb a mountain. So let's land here. And pull up our visor and look. 500 feet this way. I bet you it's right here. I think it is. It is a crash ship for rendezvous number 5. Rendezvous 5 done. We got it. Oh, yes. That is it. We have completed the expedition. So, before you quit, before you leave, remember, you have to claim your rewards before they are given to all your other saves. So, claim it. We have 300 Quicksilver, Planetary Chart, Empty, and Fragmented Qualia. But then, our overall reward down here on Phase 5 is the title of Drifter, a Drift decal plans, and a Drift banner customization. I'll take all of that. And then finally, going here. So Phase 5 is here, final phase. Once you've completed all the different phases, you can claim the new Iron Vulture starship. Iron panel customization as well. So yeah, look at that. Iron Vulture. Look at this thing. We're going to compare it, and we're going to claim it for free. The expedition complete. Congratulations, traveler. All primary expedition goals are completed. Your save will now convert to a standard save if you wish to continue. Earn rewards can be collected at any save via the Quicksilver robot on the space anomaly. Be sure to check back for the start of a new expedition soon, in the next couple of months. Oh yeah, they're coming in. All right, I guess. Well, let's jump in here and fly away with this cool new Iron Vulture. It is classified as a hauler, but it looks so cool. Look at that. I absolutely adore this thing. Look at this. Let's get the heck out of here. Go out into space. That way I can get out of here. Oh, man. They are just going to follow me. No, don't do it. Don't follow me. Come on. We're almost there. Come on. We got to be close, right? There we go. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to do this instead. Boom. So, hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Look at this cool ship. That Iron Vulture looks freaking awesome. I am in love with this thing. It looks pretty cool. I love the wings being big fans that they turn. It's awesome. So, I will see you guys next time.